For previous generations, emotional regulation was shaped in classrooms, playgrounds, and living rooms. Today, there's a new influence: artificial intelligence. This session is for professionals who play an essential role in supporting the emotional development of adolescents. The aim is simple: to protect your human connection and identity work with teens while managing their inevitable experimentation with AI chatbots. The daily use of AI in adolescents' lives is becoming more pervasive. In 2025, 72% of 13 to 17-year-olds reported using AI-based chatbots, with 52% identifying as regular users. Because of this, it's vital to consider how AI may influence emotional regulation and what this means for human connection and relational support. The reality is, the self-directed use of AI tools by adolescents for stress management and emotional regulation is increasing. Based on recent studies, 13% of adolescents and young adults in the US have sought mental health advice from Generative AI. Nationwide, that would equate to over 5.4 million 12 to 21-year-olds. They also look for this advice regularly, with 66% of these individuals seeking it monthly or even more frequently. In general, most individuals find the advice somewhat or very helpful. The problem is, when adolescents feel they can rely on generative AI, such as chatbots, for support and guidance, these interactions can quickly replace interactions with parents, peers, or other relationships. And this is cause for concern, as adolescence is a sensitive period for emotional development and learning, especially perspective taking, empathy, and trust within human relationships. Replacing human interaction with AI results in missed opportunities to practice interpersonal co-regulation and compromises emotional development. It may impact adolescents' identity development by changing emotional regulation and feedback channels. As Erik Erikson emphasized in his Stages of Psychosocial Development, adolescence is an exploratory period in which identity is shaped through relationships and the development of a coherent sense of self. When chatbots begin to replace human feedback, adolescents lose opportunities for reciprocal social interactions, experiences that are essential for testing roles and receiving authentic emotional responses. It may also influence brain development and how individuals control and regulate their emotions. Adolescents show a temporary imbalance between fast affect-driven limbic systems and the slower control-related prefrontal circuit. This is seen by their seeking out of urgent relief while their impulse control and future-oriented planning are still developing. Generative AI chatbots offer instant, less abrasive, soothing, and controlled interactions. That immediacy can lower and de-escalate arousal, but it also risks negative reinforcement of avoidance and relies on an external tool rather than a developed strategy. The fact that the interaction takes less effort than controlled practice with real people also becomes rewarding for adolescents. Finally, AI can impact the development of coping strategies for mood swings and emotional volatility. The heightened reactivity of adolescence underscores the importance of building strong emotional regulation skills during this age and stage. By understanding how development of adolescence is affected by generative AI, you will be able to leverage AI as a relationship-based support in your professional practice. As you consider how you will integrate AI into your professional practice, it is important to be aware of the benefits and the risks. Although chatbots may provide structured reflection and rehearsal opportunities, they can't replace the real conversations that need to take place, especially those that may be difficult and require reciprocal feedback. Yet, used intentionally, chatbots can be beneficial for scaffolding reflection and exposure, especially if used as a first line of relief. But it can't replace the messy interpersonal work that builds long-lasting regulation. Although AI-based mental health tools may promise to help adolescents stabilize and manage their moods, an over-reliance on these tools may interfere with the development of independent, individual coping strategies that are necessary for emotional development and adulthood. Therefore, it is important to examine how chatbot interactions influence adolescents' mood variability and their growing dependence on external regulation, and to consider what policies may be necessary to support healthy emotional development. We also need to consider the future of AI and the continued commercialization of AI mental health chatbots. For example, a 2025 study explored adolescent crisis vignettes with 25 direct-to-consumer general AI assistants and AI mental health companion chatbots, which are designed to feel like engaging with a person. Surprisingly, general AI assistants beat companion chatbots on every safety criterion. In addition, a significant concern was that only 36% of the products had age verification and only 68 had self-harm policies. With the future of generative AI moving to voice-activated, wearable, and always-on support, if you're going to leverage any AI in your practice, use general assistance and only under clear rules with human follow-up and not for crisis situations. Therefore, we need to make AI the tool, not the main event. Chatbots can provide support, but there should always be follow-up human interaction. Help individuals understand they need to learn the skills, not rely on the script provided by AI, without application to real interactions. Finally, provide guardrails and govern with clarity. A simple one-page resource can outline when chatbots are allowed, but when human support is mandatory. It should include privacy rules and escalation steps. Ultimately, it would be difficult to stop adolescents from using AI, so consider using it to augment how you support adolescents' development of emotional regulation.